Okay, we're back. I'm still waiting for it to completely dissolve the Tussah Silk fibers. But what I did want to say is that we want to always practice safety when we are making co-processed soap. So you're always supposed to wear the proper safety gear, which is a pair of eye protection, like such as goggles, um, and a mask or a respirator if you are so lucky to have one of those. I think I'm going to invest in one of those because I do not like the way the mask is. It just, I just don't like the way it fits on the face. I hated the mask for the pandemic, but, it is what it is. Um, so I may invest in a um, respirator. But nevertheless, make sure you have that. Also, have a open window or some type of ventilated area that you're working in. And make sure that there's no children or pets that are around while you're cold soap process making because um, it's just not a friendly environment for kids or pets. So you just want to keep them safe because you're working with a caustic um, substance, which is um, the lye, the sodium hydroxide. Um, Also, um, you just always want to be safe. And my light is flickering. I can't stand this light in this room. It's so horrible. And I think there's some type of electrical issue with the lights in my studio, which is just another room in my house that I converted into a studio. But every time my husband, which is right across the hall from my office or my studio, there's like my studio, then there's the laundry room, and then there's his what we call the man cave. And every time he turns his lights on in there, my lights start to flicker. I don't know if you guys can tell that it's doing that, um, but it's very annoying. I do not like it. Let me see if I can get some more light here because I hate dark videos. Um, okay, I don't know if that helped. It did a little bit of a difference. Okay, I think we're almost, yeah, I think we're there. So now what I'm going to do is bring in my hard oils and butters, and I'm going to go ahead and incorporate my Lye Solution, which contains the sodium lactate, into my hard butters and oil, pouring down the shaft of the spatula so that I don't get a lot of air bubbles. I did start melting my butters and hard oils because I didn't want the lye to have to do all of the work because it's cold where I am. It's winter time. Um, the date is actually March 6, 2022. So yeah, so it's winter time still. Spring doesn't start until March 20th, I think. So it's still cold here. And my oils and butters are kind of really hard because of that. So I started them out in a pan on my warmer and melted some of it down. Not all the way because I didn't want it to get too hot. So let's see what we're at. We're at 128 right now, so that should melt. What I'm going to do is try to give it a little help because I'm impatient. I'm going to go ahead and use my stick blender, but I'm going to use my electrical stick blender, my plug-in one, not my cordless one or hands or whatever cordless mixer because it won't do such a good job because it's not strong enough. But it does a good job with just mixing the batter after it's melted down. But for right now, I'm going to use my plug-in blender, stick blender. Okay. So here goes. And I won't be blending it too much because I don't want it to get too thick. Um, you know, I don't want to emulsify too much. I think I'm pretty good after this big piece here. Yeah, that's good enough. And I can just stir it for the rest of the way. Take that off. Place it over there. Put my cordless one back on. Get my spatula and go ahead and stir until all of the little bits have been dissolved. So I'll just keep doing this until it's ready to incorporate the soft oils, and I'll be back.